Hello, and welcome to Module 6 of our course together. We've come quite a ways, and now we'll be taking more of an outward view. So we'll be talking through strategic thinking and strategic planning, which can be a very inward process. We'll also be talking about strategic alliances, when organizations come together, often in creative ways, not always just a merger and acquisition, right? We have strategic partnerships, we have joint ventures. So we'll be talking about strategy, both internal and external, and what it means to really be a strategic thinker. So we'll be starting out with understanding strategic management. And strategic management is really our compass. We are always thinking about growth and improvement and how we can most effectively manage our organization. We want to gain competitive advantage, right? In many cases, we want to be the best we can be for our patients, for our communities, right? For our constituents and our stakeholders. We'll talk through what it means to develop a strategy, to have a mission, vision, values, goals. I call those directional strategies. And we'll talk about what it means to set that strategy and the cascading goals that come from that strategy and managing organizational success. So we'll talk through the strategic planning process, and then we'll talk about alliances. What does it look like if you form an alliance with another organization? And there's different types based on ownership, control, governance, right? The structure. We'll also talk about how these are powerful tools for improving access to care in our communities, for giving your organization competitive advantage, financial advantage. We'll talk about problems that occur in any alliance. If you've met anybody who has been in a long-term relationship or friendship, they'll share with you that sometimes working with a partner to accomplish something professionally, personally, can be interesting. And so we'll talk about the problems that come from two organizations coming together or working together. We'll talk through practical solutions and how we assess and work with partner organizations. We'll also be talking about what it means to conduct shared decision making. So it'll be a very interesting module as we talk through strategic thinking for our organizations and then what it looks like to share that responsibility and form an alliance with another organization. We'll talk through various strategic approaches to doing so. It will be some insightful discussions, hopefully, and engaging conversation as you think through the practical realities of what it looks like to try to grow your organization when you have to depend on someone else to help you do so. Now, as far as our deliverables for this module, you have a quiz, of course, like every week. You have a reflection assignment, and you have your discussion forum. In addition to that, I want to make sure you're preparing for your last short write-up that's due next week. So take a look ahead at that so that doesn't come by surprise. And start thinking. We only have 2 more weeks after this week to get ready for our final exam. And that exam, at least the way that I built it, is cumulative, focusing on the last half of the semester predominantly, but these concepts build. And so it's important to take a look at those resources that are posted to help you be successful. We're not there yet, but just keep in mind, if you finish your reflection assignment, your discussion board, and you're wondering what's next, you can always take a look at those materials and start thinking about what's next. All right, we'll reach out with questions. We're excited to be on this learning journey with you, and hopefully you find this module a little interesting and different from what we've explored so far. Thank you and have a great week.